Are you struggling to finish that draft you've been working on? It can be challenging, but have you ever wondered if writer's block is real? It could be a symptom of something deeper. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video because I'll give you some tips to get past this illusion of writer's block. So, what does that mean for you when you're staring at a blank page for seemingly eons? It means that if you're feeling blocked, it's not a roadblock, but a stepping stone toward self-discovery and growth. It's a valuable opportunity to take a step back and deeply analyze what's really going on. Maybe you're just tired or distracted, or maybe you're struggling with a particular part of the story. Whatever it is, addressing the issue's root is important instead of just labeling it as writer's block. Why do we think we've hit these infamous creative walls? Interestingly, it's not just a drought of ideas, but often our emotions staging a bit of a rebellion. According to Dr. Keith Sawyer, a creativity psychologist, what we call writer's block might really be emotional barriers like anxiety or self-doubt sneaking into our creative process. This fear of failure can paralyze us because who hasn't feared their work might never be perfect? Moreover, neurologist Alice W. Flaherty's exploration of creative brain points out that such blocks could be linked to changes in our brain's motivation and emotional regulation circuits. Then there's the beast we know as burnout. Pushing tirelessly without enough relaxation time depletes our energy and stifles our creativity, much like trying to get water from a dry sponge. Difficult, if not impossible, right? And with that in mind, here's a refreshing twist. What if we view these walls not as obstacles, but as helpful signs? These moments might really be signaling us to pause and rethink our approach. It might be the perfect time to take a break, shuffle our routine, or embrace our imperfections in our creative endeavors. And one way to do this is by reframing your thoughts about unfinished drafts. They're not a sign of failure, but a mark of your initiative and creative potential. Unfinished drafts are a wellspring of untapped creativity and the promise of quality. So instead of stressing about them, look upon them fondly and keep them in your back pocket for when inspiration strikes. Start by asking yourself a few pointed questions. What's really holding you back? Is it truly a shortage of ideas, or could it be that the plot has spiraled into complexity, making it hard to see the next step? Perhaps it's not about the content at all. Maybe it's anxiety or the pressure to excel that's blocking your path. Now, to get a better handle on this, categorize your concerns. Is it conceptual, emotional, or perhaps related to work habits? For example, if you find the story too complex, consider breaking it down into smaller, manageable pieces. And if emotional hurdles like fear or doubt are at play, acknowledge these feelings and maybe talk them out with a fellow writer or a supportive friend. Once you pinpoint the issue, it becomes much easier to tackle it head on. If it's a difficult storyline, try mapping it out visually or writing a brief summary for each section to clarify your thoughts. If it's emotional, techniques such as setting small, achievable writing goals might help you regain confidence and momentum. And here are some effective tactics to jumpstart your story and get those creative juices flowing again. First, hunt for a key quote. A powerful quote can set the tone for your entire piece and ignite your imagination. You could look through books, listen to podcasts, or watch interviews to find that one line that sparks your interest. Another method is diving deeper into research. Sometimes uncovering new information can open up exciting pathways you hadn't considered before. Whether it's historical context, intriguing facts, or exploring new theories related to your topic, expanding your knowledge could be the key to unlocking your next big idea. Next, consider crafting a killer headline or writing a solid nut graft. This journalistic tool of concise summary of your main point not only sharpens your focus, but also guides your narrative, keeping you on track as you develop your story further. And if these strategies don't seem to break the block, perhaps it's time to temporarily put the story on the back burner. Sometimes stepping away can bring clarity and new perspectives. And meanwhile, why not start a different project? A fresh start might be exactly what you need to rekindle your creativity. Don't waste time staring off into space, hoping for inspiration to strike. Instead, take decisive action and figure out what's going on. You can shake off that illusory writer's block and get that draft done with a little effort. And if you found this video to be helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And you might check this one out next.